What if the thing sitting in your bathroom right now, the thing you've been using every single day to protect your gums, is actually making your gum disease worse? Here's what nobody tells you at the dentist's office. Most commercial mouthwashes don't just kill the bad bacteria, they wipe out everything, including the protective good bacteria your gums desperately need to stay healthy. And for adults over 60, where gum disease is already the #1 cause of tooth loss, that's not just a small mistake. That is a serious problem. But here's where it gets interesting. There are 6 specific oils, some ancient, some modern, some you've probably never heard of, that work completely differently. They target the harmful bacteria, they protect the good ones, and one of them, the last one we're going to cover, actually regenerates gum tissue that you thought was gone forever. Stay with me until the end because I'm going to give you a complete 30-day nightly routine. And I'm also going to warn you about the mistakes that most people make that strip these oils right off your gums before they can do a single thing. If this sounds like something your gums have been waiting for, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Every week, we bring you real, research-backed health information designed specifically for adults who want to take their health seriously. Now, let's talk about why your mouthwash is working against you. Your mouth is an ecosystem. Just like your gut, it has a delicate balance of hundreds of bacterial species living together. Some of them protect the enamel on your teeth, some of them regulate inflammation, some of them even help lower your blood pressure by converting nitrates from vegetables into beneficial compounds. But then there's a smaller group, bacteria like Porphyromonas gingivalis, Treponema denticula, and Fusobacterium nucleatum, the ones that drive gum disease, destroy the bone that holds your teeth in place, and research now links to increased risk of heart disease, diabetes complications, and even cognitive decline. The problem with commercial mouthwash, especially the alcohol-based blue or green kind, is that it cannot tell the difference. It's a nuclear weapon in a situation that calls for a scalpel. And here's the part that makes this even more urgent for seniors. As we age, the gum tissue naturally recedes just slightly, creating what dentists call periodontal pockets, tiny spaces between the tooth and the gum line. These pockets have almost no oxygen, and certain dangerous bacteria thrive without oxygen. Mouthwash, which rinses the surface, physically cannot reach inside those pockets. So the harmful bacteria sit there, protected and invisible, while your mouthwash is busy destroying your beneficial bacteria on the surface. This is the gap that these 6 oils were designed to fill. Let's go through them, starting at number 6 and building to the most powerful one of all. Oil number 6 is neem oil, and it has a 3,000-year track record in Ayurvedic medicine. Neem contains a compound called nimbidin, which has been shown in studies to reduce gum inflammation and inhibit the growth of Streptococcus mutans, the bacteria most responsible for cavities. The problem with neem for deep pocket bacteria, its molecular structure is too large. It works beautifully on the surface of the gums and tongue, but it doesn't penetrate far enough into periodontal pockets to address the most dangerous colonies. Use it, but know its limits. Swish with diluted neem oil for 60 seconds before bed, then move on to something that goes deeper. Oil number 5 is a clove and coconut blend, and this one needs a serious word of warning. Clove oil contains eugenol, one of nature's most powerful natural antimicrobials. It can actually numb gum tissue on contact. That numbing effect might feel relieving, but it can mask pain that's telling you something important. More critically, pure clove oil applied directly to gum tissue can cause chemical burns. It must always be diluted in a carrier. A 1% concentration of clove oil in coconut oil, that means just a few drops per tablespoon of coconut, is the safe therapeutic range. At that concentration, eugenol disrupts bacterial cell membranes, and coconut oil's lauric acid simultaneously breaks down bacterial biofilm. Together, they reach slightly deeper than neem. Oil number 4 is sesame oil, and what makes it special is not just the oil itself, but the method used with it. You've heard of oil pulling, but most people do it wrong. They swish casually for 2 or 3 minutes and call it done. The therapeutic version with sesame oil involves what's called a targeted brush method. After your normal brushing, you dip a soft bristled brush into warm sesame oil and gently work it along the gum line in small circular motions. Then let it sit without rinsing for 5 minutes. Sesame oil contains sesamin and sesamolin, compounds that reduce levels of the specific anaerobic bacteria in periodontal pockets. The mechanical action of the brush, combined with the oil's ability to thin and penetrate biofilm, actually allows it to reach into those oxygen-starved pockets that mouthwash never touches. Oil number 3 is tea tree oil, and this one earned the title of Sniper for a very specific reason. A 2020 study published in the Journal of Periodontology found that tea tree oil at 0.5% concentration significantly reduced P. gingivalis, one of the most aggressive gum disease bacteria, while leaving Streptococcus salivarius, a major protective bacteria species, largely unaffected. That selectivity is rare. That is what makes tea tree special. Diluted properly in aloe vera gel for gum application, never use it undiluted, never swallow it, and it becomes a precision tool. Oil number 2 is oregano paired with peppermint, and this combination does something the previous oils cannot. Oregano oil contains carvacrol and thymol, which have been shown in multiple peer-reviewed studies to inhibit Fusobacterium nucleatum, the bacteria that actually breaks down connective tissue and causes the gum to physically separate from the tooth. When combined with peppermint's menthol, which increases cellular permeability, the oregano compounds penetrate deeper into tissue. Early research out of the University of Athens suggests oregano oil may also stimulate fibroblast activity, the cells responsible for producing collagen in gum tissue. This means it's not just killing bacteria, it may be supporting tissue repair. And now, oil number 1, manuka oil combined with cinnamaldehyde. Manuka oil, derived from the New Zealand Leptospermum tree, contains a compound called leptospermone that has demonstrated the ability to physically disrupt bacterial biofilm at a structural level, not just kill surface bacteria. Biofilm is the protective matrix that harmful bacteria build around themselves. It's what makes them resistant to antibiotics, to mouthwash, to almost everything. Manuka oil cracks that matrix open. Then, cinnamaldehyde, the active compound in cinnamon, moves in as a potent pathogen killer that also has early evidence for supporting periodontal ligament regeneration. Together, this combination addresses all 3 stages of gum disease, disrupting biofilm, eliminating pathogens, and supporting tissue healing. No commercial mouthwash does all 3. Now, your 30-day nightly routine. Apply this after brushing and flossing, never before. Begin with your sesame oil brush method, 5 minutes along the gum line, follow with a 60-second swish of your neem and clove coconut blend combined. Then apply your tea tree and oregano blend directly to the gum line using a clean fingertip or cotton swab. Let it sit for 3 minutes without rinsing. Finish with your manuka and cinnamaldehyde serum on the areas of greatest concern. The biggest mistakes people make, rinsing with water immediately after. This strips everything off before it can absorb. Using concentrations that are too high, more is not better with essential oils, it causes damage. And skipping the mechanical step. Oils need physical delivery to reach those deep pockets. Your gums have been fighting a battle without the right weapons. After 30 days of this routine, many seniors report reduced bleeding, less sensitivity, and most importantly, better reports at their next dental checkup. Your mouth is the gateway to your overall health. Protect it like it matters, because it does.